All right, what's up? We're on episode 3 of the Melanin Domain. I'm here with my bros, anime nerds alike. We got Davey over here, aka KO Davey on Twitch.
What's good? What's good?
We got my other co-host, Jug Senpai, also known as Jeremy.
What's good?
Yo, man, we really appreciate the hype so far on these episodes. We're only 3 in, and we're getting a lot of responses from our first 2 episodes. We want to just first thank all y'all for tuning in, checking it out, and make sure if you like what you see to subscribe and comment and like the videos. All right, but our first topic of the night is, what are you currently watching? How's it going? What's going on? I'm gonna go over to my man Davey first. What's going on, my boy?
Just so we don't all say the same shit, I think I'm the only one currently on Ragnar Crimson.
That is true.
I think it's on High Dive. I don't think it's anywhere else. I got the little High Dive add-on on Amazon Prime, and that shit is fire. If you like, not necessarily fairy tale with the dragon slayers and all that shit, but like I said, I spoke about it, I think episode 1 or possibly 2. Great. Right now he's fighting one of the sorry, that's my hero ringtone, the Smash.
I said, anime nerds
for sure. I got that one in the old Dragon Ball Z ringtone, but sheesh, my bad. But Ragnar Crimson, yes, he's currently fighting one of the Dragon Monarchs right now. I think there's like 8. I think their group is called the Blood of the Wing. And pretty much still fighting dragons, shit like that. Another one that I am currently watching, or actually I just finished watching, was Parasite. Jug spoke about it in episode 1.
fire.
I loved it. That shit'll make you cry. That shit was... Oh, nigga missed Miggy. Shout out to Miggy, man. Miggy, a real one.
Real one, bro.
Amazing anime. But other than that, I think we're all pretty much watching the same thing. Oh, I also just finished episode 3 of Blue Exorcist Kyoto arc. So I don't know if anybody's currently watching that, but yeah, those are the 3 that I've watched recently.
All right, bet. All right, Jug, what you watching, my boy? What's going on?
Let's see. We all watching the same, stuff we talked about. I started watching another new one. It's called The Villainous Level 99. Long ass title, maybe the hidden boss. That one's pretty cool. I mean, it's like she gets reincarnated, but like instead of she dies, it's just like she gets whisked off, and then she ends up becoming like the story, like of a like already story that's made like the main character of that.
Right.
And she's trying to like avoid becoming like the main villain by doing other things and trying not to interact with the main characters, but certain situations force her to interact with them and kind of like drive it in a different direction. So I'm interested to see where the story goes, because she's played through the game once or twice, so she knows how it's supposed to do, but she's changing stuff, so it'll play out differently. And then I guess another isekai kind of one I'm watching, Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy, another one. Duke is reincarnated, but instead of like he gets blessed, he gets cursed by the goddess, and she sends him on his way, and he can't talk to humans. Like I said, I think I said this one before, but yeah, he can't talk to humans, so he only talks to like
all because you think that nigga's ugly. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, you're so ugly, get out of my sight. And then that was pretty much the wraps of his conversation, where it's like, I'm gonna send you to the edge of the world, and you're just gonna be over here because you're so ugly, get out of my sight. And then but luckily,
that's tough.
Luckily, he had somebody that was looking out for him before he met her. So he kind of helped him out, made him a little bit OP. So yeah, that's how I watch him.
All right, bet. Those all seem real fire. I need to catch up on my Blue Exorcist because I was reading that John in high school or college rather. But yeah, and then the last John you just said, I need to start watching that too. But for me, we'll talk about Healing Magic later, because that's kind of like we've all been watching that. We're gonna talk about that on Gas or Trash. But I've been watching Sign of Affection. It's a sappy John. I ain't no action, No action. Ain't nobody punching nothing, kicking nothing. No spirit bombs or ray guns, nothing. This is about it's a sappy one, and we're gonna talk about it in a different episode too. But it's like a slice of life type of John. I'm just like chilling on it. You know what I mean? It's a cute one. It's wholesome. You gotta throw those in there. And I'm watching Spy Family 2, catching up on season 2. Classroom Assassination finished. I'm on like episode 5, so that's just getting pretty critical, getting close. But yeah, those genres are right now what I'm watching, I'm enjoying right now, and I'm looking forward to new episodes of shit coming out this week. Also The Witch and the Beast, which we all watched, that second episode.
I'm about to say, I don't know if I watched
Second episode. All right, but second episode fire. I ain't gonna spoil it for Judd, but it was pretty. It was good explanation. It's good, like it's giving like background to the story and like what they're doing, what the organization they work for is like, and we're about to like meet a new villain or whatever. So it's a good watch so far.
I'll watch it tonight.
All right, bet. All right, but the whole reason, too, why we started this, John, is to talk about solo leveling. So let's talk about episode 3. Episode 3 was pretty fire. Again, fire in the sense of, like, I'm not going to get people hyped up for it. Nothing, like, crazy happened, but you're learning a lot about the character. And you're learning about what happened after episode 2, after you thought he got fucking murked. All those statues cutting nigga up and shit, but he was cool. He got like these screens going around him, giving him objectives to do, kind of like a video game. If you're in a video game, it tells you to do like, go mine this, go jump over there. You got to run these many kilometers and shit. And it's telling him all this shit to do, or you get penalized. And he learned the hard way. He ain't do the shit, and he had to run for 4 hours. I ain't gonna give it away why and how, but. This is a good. I think it's in a good place so far. The solo leveling. I'm enjoying the main character. I'm interested to see where these side characters come into factor. What's going to be the main villain? Where these screens coming from? How's he doing on seeing these? Like a lot of unanswered questions in that vein. But what y'all think? I'm gonna pass over to Jug. What you think about the 3rd episode?
Okay, so I mean, like I said, from episode 2 ended, it's what you expected. Like he's starting to learn these new powers, and he's like, everybody's like, he didn't get nothing, and then he's like, I got these screens. You see these? His sister came in. If you watch, his sister came in. He's like, what are you talking about? I guess I'm the only one. So it's interesting because he's like the only person playing this game, but it's like the game of life. But everybody's playing, so it's like. He can upgrade himself, but like we said, he didn't upgrade himself, and he went through some crucial, don't want to
training,
some crucial training in spite of like basically it took the 4 hours he would have did to complete the regular. It was like, all right, man, you're gonna do it now,
right?
Do that now. So I'll leave that at that, I guess. And I'm looking forward to episode 4 because now he's like, all right, I'm doing the training. I'm not playing around. And if you've watched, he just entered the secret dungeon. He's about to get some more, good gear or something. That's usually they get some good gear or good skill or something. So
and he by himself too.
Exactly. So nobody's with him. He's on his own. He's getting more confident. Stuff. He's like, all right. He's like, I know this is gonna be tough potentially, but I already did this one thing, and I made it by myself. So let me go ahead and dive in. So I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
All right, all right, Davey. What about you, bro?
First and foremost, I want to state, I think this is very important. Understand this, right? When I play a game, I play the game the way he's kind of setting up his stats, right? Because if you see it, he's putting all them motherfuckers on strength, right? But nigga, ain't no way. No motherfucking way in hell I'm finna run for hours and not put my speed or stamina up, my nigga. Ain't no fucking way you finna make me run and I'm still as tired and winded as a normal nigga. Like, no,
facts.
I'm not. That's crazy. But, it's kind of cool the way they have it set up. Definitely unique. I like it. but it's kind of what is it giving me? What is it giving me? A little bit of Sword Art Online, where the screens are pop up in front of their face, Shangri-La Frontier, but nobody else can see it. So it's out of the box because nobody else, like, nigga, what do you talk? Like, if you were to tell somebody that you're the only one who can see this screen, they're like, this nigga hit his head for real.
Right.
But so it's just so weird. It seems somewhat displaced, but like I said, I'm interested. He goes into the, like Jug said, the hidden dungeon. Won't give you too much on that, but we'll see, because it seems to be, if I will give a small spoiler that I don't think really matters, but kind of matters. Like, everybody else can still function in that world or that dungeon because that lady walked out, right? And she didn't really know or see him or know what the fuck's going on. So my thing is, can you see when is this nigga just look like a crackhead where he's just out there swinging that shit and you have no idea what's going on, or can you not see him at all? That's what I'm.
That's a good question. That is interesting. And we get and honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, we could probably get more about these episodes in the future, because like they come out on Saturday. We film these on Tuesday. And the video comes out on Thursday. So if y'all don't see the episode by that time, then honestly it's gonna be on y'all. So we gonna be in the details on the next episode about what's happening in Solo Leveling, because we gonna probably want to talk about the details after he gets through this dungeon type shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's be honest. If you ain't seen that shit by the time this shit comes out, you ain't a real
Facts.
anime fan anyway. You probably ain't even watching this shit. Keeping it big.
Right. You slacking. It was like unless you working on Saturdays, I get it. But if you ain't, bro, come on. It is a 20-minute episode. It ain't like Pluto where it's like an hour or like anything like that. Like, I get that when shit's an hour, like you be kind of like want to chill. But anybody else want to talk more about Solo Leveling before we move on to our next topic?
I think we're good.
All right, bet. All right, second topic is, who are some of the worst anime dads in the game? So I made a list. I kind of looked online and see like what people ranked and whatnot. I took my personal ones that I knew, that I know, and y'all can add yours too and comment as I go down this list. So I'm gonna start from bottom to number one. All right. So last is Muzan. Muzan from Demon Slayer. He is a dad. He's got kids. Now, he is murking humans and demons left and right, and turning humans into demons right in front of a whole population. But he's not like child abusing. He's not, hitting his kids like you a dumbass. Like he ain't turning them into nothing. They don't even know what he do. Like that type of shit. He's just like in the shadows, but still a bad dad. Like I want to find out my dad's a fucking demon lord who's 1,000 years old, been biting and murking people, chopping niggas' heads off and shit. So that's on me. The next one is Goku. All right. Goku is a bad dad. He is. He just be going in a fight and he don't care if he live or die. And he be like, all right, if I'm dead, deuces, y'all can try to get the Dragon Balls. I'll be chilling up here with Kami and them training, and just kicking it. And I'll see you when I see you. And then he died when Gohan was like, what, 4? And then he came back to when that nigga was like 13, or 12 or something. That nigga missed like 8 to 7 years of this boy's life. And he's like it's nothing.
That nigga did that with Goten. I don't even think that nigga was
Facts,
there when he was born.
That too. Goten was like, who this nigga? Who you? You're not my dad. It's like,
what?
You're not my dad!
Also, I want to kind of throw in like Vegeta a little bit too.
I was gonna say he has to be on this list.
Yeah, I want to group him with Goku, bro, because like he also died. He also don't care, and he actually probably really don't care about Trunks, other than, nigga, you better turn to a Super Saiyan. Nigga, you better be stronger than Gohan and Goten. Oh, I want that fusion shit. I want you to fuse it with Kakarot's son. I'm like, nigga, fuck that. Like, he like them dads be taking the kids out because like the basketball coach a female or something. Like he like, nah, not my kid. Nah, you ain't being up in here type shit.
Nah, he's definitely a underrated bad dad. Like, this nigga's whole life And even in somewhat of his child's life, you are chasing a whole nother nigga that ain't related to you. Your whole dream
Right.
is surpassing this whole ass nigga that don't give a fuck about nothing you got going on.
Right.
He just been the strongest. You ain't caught up in 20 years, my nigga. Just give it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that shit's crazy to me.
Yeah, and he even had Trunks because Goku had Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason.
That's it.
But Trunks is the reason why Goku survived the android arc.
For sure.
So
I also want to say I'd be mad if I was Vegeta 2 to be born with a widow's peak.
I'm dead. I'm dead as hell. That's funny as hell. And also, he called his kid Trunks, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Like some
Bulma ain't
underwear.
named. You know, Bulma ain't named him Trunks, bro.
Like some underwear, bro.
Yeah, that nigga was swimming one day and said, fuck. She's like, what do you want to name him? Trunks. Fuck it.
Right, fuck. He saw the first thing. He was like, Trunks. Like,
Trunks.
that's funny as hell. All right. I don't know if y'all watched JoJo's Bizarre. I think, Davey, you told me you watched JoJo's.
I've watched some of it.
You watched some of it. All right, well, you should still know this person. Dario Brando is Dio's daddy. Horrible dad. I understand, and watching it, you kind of can empathize with Dio at first. Because his dad is an asshole. Because you see him about to steal from Jonathan's dad's carriage because he thought they was dead. And he was about to kill was he about to kill the baby? Or something like that. Before he knew the dad was alive, something like that. But he was about to steal, leave him.
He's finna rob him.
But yeah, he's about to rob him. But he's an alcoholic. He's an addict. He greedy as hell. All he care about is money. But he was a horrible dad, bro. Like I'd be an asshole too if I had a dad like that. Honestly, probably runs in the blood. Honestly. The next one I have down is Rasa from Naruto, Gaara's dad, because he put a tail beast in his son and still ignored his ass. He was like, "You are the worst person ever. I hate you. You're the reason why your mom's dead, and I'm never gonna let you forget."
With that being said, please tell me Minato's on this list.
Actually, I don't have Minato on this list
That's crazy. Why? Because his dad was that nigga?
All right, bro. Yes, because his dad was that nigga. Okay, and he had to, bro. Bro. I'm telling you,
he died for his son.
If you read the one shot, bro, of Minato, bro, he's a good ass dad. He wanted to be a good dad for his son,
died for
bro.
his son,
but
man.
he was Hokage, nigga. He had to save the village. He had to save the village, bro. Hey, you Minato, right? You know your kid is gonna be fire. You know your kid's gonna be fire, bro. He like, come on. He's like, you my seed. I ain't gotta worry about you. You know what I'm saying? He knew he could handle it. Yes, Naruto had no family growing up. He had no guidance at first, except for his first mentor. But I'm just saying,
Naruto,
bro.
baby.
Right, exactly. But you know what? No. But not. You know who dropped the ball though? The third Hokage, because he was a nigga that was supposed to look after Naruto, and he put this nigga in a 1-bedroom apartment on his own.
Crazy.
Ain't say shit.
At 11.
Right. And he just make this little nigga just go around wondering why everyone hates him, even though there's no reason to hate him at first.
Wait. Real spill, how did that nigga survive, bro?
What you mean?
How did
He ate
Naruto
ramen
survive,
Shit.
bro?
That is true. He
Who taught
had
him
that
how
ramen
to
connect.
warm that up, though, bro?
Oh, he got it fresh. He got it fresh from old boy down the street.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
My
I'm
man
just
was
putting it
raised
like
by
this.
Casper.
All right, yeah. Go ahead,
Minato
David.
is what the stereotype. He is black. He is a nigga. He
No,
left
he's
this
not.
nigga. He left this nigga. Hey, he left this nigga. Didn't let the nigga know who he was. That nigga had no idea who his family was at all. That nigga had no
Bro's
trace.
dead, bro.
No, bro.
Him and his my dudes died right there in front of him.
Right.
Nigga, he is the story. He is the origin story of slavery. This nigga don't know his origins. This nigga don't know his dad.
Not the
My
origin
nigga.
stories of slavery.
Nobody in this country like him. He is a nigga. Naruto is black at heart. That's why that nigga. He is a nigga, bro. Like I don't understand what niggas is talking about. His dad.
Oh my god.
Put a monster inside this nigga. Yes, cool. So did Gaara's dad, but we demonized Gaara's dad. He was like, "I'm gonna take half, son. You take this
That's
half."
because he was still alive.
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with
Right, he was still alive and he still hated his son, bro. He still didn't give a shit about Gaara.
Yeah,
And that's why
right.
Gaara didn't know what love was. He thought love was bloodlust and hatred.
At least Gaara knew his daddy.
Oh my!
Bruh. Bro, was
That's
Naruto
crazy.
mad when he showed up when the Nine Tails was about to release?
Is any black kid mad when he meet his daddy for the first time? I'm just saying.
I think about that Will Smith part. Why you love me, man? Why
Exactly.
you love me, man?
Look.
That's just
Cue
tough,
Will
bro.
Smith. Cue Will
That's
Smith. I'm
funny.
just saying.
That's
Naruto's
funny as
gotta
hell,
be
bro.
up there. Ain't nobody.
That's a tough
Then
moment.
you left him in
Alright.
a village where nobody fuck with him. But go ahead. We'll go.
All right, we know we all right. We'll put Minato on there for like a 5.5, whatever the number is for for Davey out here. All right, my next one is Jing from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh my!
Horrible dad,
Terrible.
trash. This nigga left him and didn't even see him being born. He was just like, I'm about to be the best hunter. Peace. See, when you're the best hunter, you can find me. Whenever that is. I ain't gonna give you no clues. I ain't gonna let you know where I am, who I
you
am,
dead.
what my name is, right? If I'm dead,
What I look like?
right? What the number is, what island I'm on. That man was just like,
That nappy ass.
I feel like he was a oops. Gone was definitely a oops baby, bro.
It happened.
He was a oops baby. Jing was like, I ain't got it like that yet, so I'm just gonna leave him here with you, sis.
Another
Be
black
a good-
stereotype character.
Now that is I'll be right back. I gotta get some milk type nigga, bro. Jing is that nigga, bro.
And now he running from getting the paper served for child support because that nigga he running far and away whenever that nigga gonna get close. They be like, yeah, I just seen your dad not long ago. Jing gone in the wind.
Right, right.
in the wind,
Oh, you
bro.
ain't see him gone? I saw him like last week. He was just here. Sorry you missed him, man. Did he say where he went? Where he was going? Nah. He just had some business to take care of, bro. But the thing was, though, it was a decent, sweet moment when they finally like talked from sun up to sun down. When Gon had to climb the tallest tree in the world just to talk to this nigga, bro. But I was just like, I'm glad he got to see his dad. But I was hoping he realized like he was shitty. But no, he held him to such a high fucking expectation.
Gone daddy, not Killua daddy right there with him.
Oh, 100%. 100%, bro.
We gotta
Bad.
put these
Yeah.
nigga, your
Yeah.
children are assassins. How old is Killua? Like
He's
10?
9 years old.
That's crazy.
Bro, but when the Killua arc, when they had to save him from the mansion, and they just let Bo get whipped and hung up on a wall and chained. And I was like, God damn! Why this is child abuse? Where's the number for fucking child services, bro? Call
that
them
world.
niggas.
Yes,
Right. That was shit. That'd be a tough household to live in. The next one, Endeavor. Horrible father. Straight up horrible. And he's number 2 on my list. What you doing this for? What is that? What? Bro, this man was just fucking so he can get a half and half baby so he can finally get Shoto. He went through 3 kids. And he thought one died.
I'm gonna put it like this, bro. He is a black father. You could make it to the NBA. You could make it to the NBA and be the number 1 guy, and now you want Toto to do it.
It's LeBron's
Now you
daddy.
want Toto to do it. Yeah, that is. Yes, bro. Like, come on, that's John Moran's dad right there.
Oh my god.
Hey, go be great.
That's funny as hell. Go be
Go be
great.
great. I
Bro,
trained you.
Bro, that's so crazy. And then Bull, and then Dobby. This is a huge spoiler, big spoiler alert if you're not caught up on My Hero. Just warning. But when Dobby revealed that he was the missing son, I lost my shit.
I figured
That shit was like the biggest like reveal I think in that whole series. Honestly, to learn that this villain that we've known for this long, yes, he has fire powers, but it's blue, so we like didn't put two and two together. This nigga is Endeavor's son, and he's Shoto's brother. And then Daddy was shell shocked. He couldn't even believe it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I agree, but whenever and it's funny because again, if you like Fairy Tail, Todoroki's other brother's name is Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail, but and he has dragon flame powers. But anyways,
they look similar.
Yeah, for real. So his brother gets pissed off at his dad. You know, this is when Endeavor tried to get his shit right. You know, when Dad tried to come back into the household, and he's like, "Whatever happened to Toya, Dad?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that's that nigga Dobby. I know it is. I know it's got to be." But you know, again, if you're not caught up, a great episode, series, whatever.
I just thought about it. Shigaraki's dad.
Who?
Bad dad. Shigaraki's dad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bad dad. Bad, bruh. He felt so ashamed of just being a hero's son that he was putting out on his son, bro. Like that, like you don't do that, bro. And that's why your ass got murked and the whole family got murked and the dog. You push that nigga too far.
We got to put Gran Torino up there if that's the case.
But he's not the dad though.
He's his dad, is he not? Him and Toma had that baby, and that's Shigaraki's dad.
I swear that's
right? Yeah, that's his granddad.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Another
He's
spoiler
a bad
alert.
dad because they gave that nigga away. They was just like, here,
Gave that nigga-
we're heroes. They gonna try to come kill us. Here, send that nigga to damn child services and have him get
That's
adopted. Some
funny
shit.
as
Like that's
hell.
what they did. They gave that nigga away. But go ahead.
Damn. Oh wait, hold on. I think I'm having a realization about something about My Hero. This is like a little segue. I think I know why Midoriya feels connected to Shigaraki, like he can save him. Since Shigaraki's grandmother had All for One, or One for All, and it went to All Might, and then it went into Midoriya. Since that is his grandmother, I feel like he feels connected to him in that way. Through the power of All or One for All. I don't know, cause Midoriya be like, man, I just see like that little kid crying, like I feel like I can save Shigaraki and not have to kill him type shit. I don't know. I just thought about that for a hot second.
Okay.
Because they, you know, they connected with, you know, eating hair and whatever and shit.
I got who I think is number one in my head, and if you don't say it, I'm gonna be mad, motherfucker.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. Number one is definitely that nigga Sho Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist.
God, bro.
He fused his child with a dog.
To make a talking Chimera.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
All
Crazy.
the name for a deadline, bro.
Bruh. All for science, man. All for alchemy. That shit was great. See, like, I didn't watch Full Metal Alchemist until like maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, right? And was it 3 years ago? Yeah, it's 3 years ago. So I saw like memes about this dog, like half person talking thing, but I had no clue what that meant. So until I got to the episode, I was like, oh no. So like I was like, oh, this is where this is from. And that scene when she's like brother, like, is that you?
Bro, I got that bitch as a baseball jersey, bro. That shit says,
damn.
That shit said, bruh. That shit says like Ed ... word at the top, bruh, for like the name. Oh my god, bro.
Crazy, man. What a dickhead. He should have got murked. He fucking being arrested. He should have gotten murked. And then what makes it worse? Spoiler alert: she dies. She gets murked too. I'm like, damn. She got the worst end of the stick. I was like, shit. She probably got the worst treatment out of everybody in that whole series. Bro, like, I know, oh man, I'm forgetting the officer's name that died and left his family. What was his name?
Tucker?
No, what was his freaking name, bro? Fuck, I lost it. But him dying to Envy, that was a heartbreak because he left his whole family. But with her dying as a half dog, half person, bro, she couldn't even live her life out as a Camaro. That was sad, man. But yeah, he was number one horrible dad.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was number one?
Yeah, he was number one.
I'll agree with you right there. Number two, after all this fighting, nigga blowing his limbs off, where the fuck is Midoriya's dad? Somebody make a phone call.
That is true. We have no idea where he's he with a single mom for all we know. I'm just like, but I feel like something crazy is gonna come up. Wait, is he dead?
No, they never said nothing about him dying. I've seen conspiracies about they think it's all for one and different things.
That would be crazy.
But my thing is, bro, where's this nigga's daddy been the whole time?
I don't know. We even saw him as a youngin'. He ain't had no daddy at home.
And that's back when his mama was kind of bad.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
Before the baby weight came in.
Yeah, for sure. And then it's just like this man done seen him fight. They seen him get in the middle of it with Bakugo in the beginning when Bakugo was getting choked out by the slime monster. You see him damn win the thing at UA. Like, damn, nigga, you can't call and be like, hey, bro, I see what you doing. I like it. Something.
See what you doing. Yo, send over that money that you making on the missions, bro. I need some bills I gotta pay. I owe Midnight some money. Like, type
I'm just
shit.
saying.
R.I.P.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Damn. Fuck. But yeah, that's a great point. I hope that's like a reveal. I hope we get a reveal where his dad at, or I really feel like we might not know at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Just might. I mean, it might just be like, yo, All Might took him under his wing. He daddy. He the father figure in this man's life, and all that type of stuff. And like he's surrounded by like a lot of decent male, figures like Hawks. Best Genus, like when they go on missions and shit, but I don't know. Aizawa.
When they were doing the quirk thing and they were like, "What does he have a quirk?" They was like, "Nigga, his dad can breathe fire or some shit." And I'm like, "Where is this?"
Yeah, I don't remember that. It's Endeavor. That'd be hilarious, nigga.
Crazy.
No, that'd be really crazy, nigga. Really crazy. Shoto got more siblings, bro. Bakugo and fucking and all these niggas.
If he ain't fuck with the other kids, what do you think Endeavor would do with the kid with no quirk? Just saying.
Damn, he fucking toss him in the trash.
Leave him outside.
Facts. Oh, low key, I totally forgot. I gotta add this nigga in. Dio himself.
I'm weak.
For sure.
Because Dio is a horrible person. He's not even a person anymore, but he's just a horrible being. And he was around just fucking prostitutes in Europe.
Nice.
And then this is a spoiler alert for part 5 of JoJo's.
Judge saying nice is crazy, but continue.
Right? He's like, all right.
He's living the life, baby.
Giggity.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, he around here. He didn't see Giorno. He Giorno has no idea who his daddy is whatsoever. No clue. And I kind of wish they exposed that, like, oh, you don't know who your dad is? Like, you know it's this nigga Dio, right? You'd be like, who's Dio? But yeah, Dio's definitely, he would have been a horrible dad. He probably would have killed Bo. He probably would have killed his son, Giorno, low key. But yeah, that's my list. Anybody else want to say anything else about these horrible fathers?
I mean, you got most of them. I mean, I don't have. There's not very many.
I got
think
two,
of.
though.
Shit.
You got two? All right, bring them. What you got?
All right, I got Paragus, Broly's dad. He just treats him like a power slave, and then if he doesn't do what he wants, he just tases him with that fucking collar.
Yup. True.
Then,
good point.
Yeah, and then what? You got if you watch One Piece, you got Judge Vince Smoke, fucking Sanji's dad.
Oh yeah.
Literally just gave the nigga up and just treated him like straight shit because he didn't show his powers and shit, but actually ended up having them if you've watched, but didn't show his powers early. It was like, man, fuck him. What happened to him? He's nothing. He's useless to me. And then he literally has 4 siblings, so it's like he's a good dad to them, and then you
right.
know, this one that's. It's whatever because they don't use their powers and they not ruthless and shit like the other ones.
Right.
Jug just fucked me up because I'm still at the part where this nigga Sanji throwing kicks, and I just thought this nigga could kick the fuck out of anything. I just thought that nigga had
damn.
Shit.
Yo, man, he spoiled it for you.
Shit.
Bro, I'm gonna catch up, bro.
Take it back. I didn't say it.
I ain't even hit Gear 2 yet.
No.
Gear 2 yet.
You're not even on episode like 500 yet.
No, I'm on like 102.
Bro, see, I started reading One Piece, and I know a lot of people are going to talk flack about this part, but I started reading One Piece like in high school, kept reading in college, but then college happened, and you do a lot of shit in college sometimes, so, and the story kept going. It low-key got boring for me. I ain't going to hold you.
I feel that.
I did used to watch the anime when it was out on like 4Kids, like TV or whatever it was, like, and that type of shit. But it's just, I don't know. The story keeps going. It's going to be probably over 2,000 episodes or whatever the case may be, and I don't have time to try to catch up, bro.
Longest running.
And my boy Johnny, shout out Beans, he tried to get me back on, like. He's like, you gotta start over or read from the part you remember. And I'm just like, bro, I can't, man. I can't. And I feel like this story shouldn't be this long, bro. And I know the ending's gonna be ass. I know it's not. Y'all gonna be upset, One Piece fans. Y'all gonna be upset. Y'all gonna be upset with this ending because y'all gonna figure out the One Piece is like friendship or camaraderie or peace or some shit like that. Y'all gonna be mad as hell. It ain't no power. It ain't riches. It ain't setting yourself up for life or being king of the pirate world. Y'all gonna be mad as shit. I know it. Y'all be dragging through the dirt through this damn story that's months long, and y'all gonna be like, we've watched this shit since the 80s, reading this shit since the 80s, and this is the ending. I know I just did a big fucking rant, but that's how I feel about One Piece, bro.
It's gonna be me.
It's a great power system. It has great characters. It has great art, right? But the story's just too long. It's too long. And the thing is, the author knows how it ends, so he really just tugging y'all along. At the end of the day, that's what it be. But hey, I'm not trying to yuck your yum. Watch the shit. Enjoy it, because that's how I felt about Attack on Titan. That kept tugging us, bro. So like, and when it was time for the final part 3 episode,
blew me
2 coming out in 2024, I was like, no, fuck that shit. I'm gonna finish reading it because after the first final part, it was just 9 more chapters. So I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not waiting a year and a half to.
Blew me.
Right, so I was just like, just read the shit, man. So I read it, but
the ending blew me for that.
But hey, man, at least it's done.
I guess. Do we want to
One
ruin
Piece
that
still
for,
going
for people that are watching that, bro? The ending of Attack on Titan was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. All right, done talking about dads. We done segueing, but the third topic here, we're gonna talk about some live action animes that were L's. Horrible. I made a list of the American ones. Now we're just looking at the American ones. I know there's like Yu Yu Hakusho that just came out. One Piece just came out. But Yu Yu Hakusho was, I feel like that's it's in Japanese. It's with Japanese people. So I'm not gonna add this to this list. But we got One Piece, which I mean we know is gas. I mean I'm going to check it out. I'm going to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. But I'm going to check it out. I know it's fire. It looks fire. I mean, it looks like the creator was a part of the process at first to make sure everything was, done right. I hate to be him, and the first One Piece live action ever would be doo doo. I'd be like, all right. I'm done making this shit now. I'll be done. But there's One Piece. There's Dragon Ball Evolution. Garbage. The worst. Probably like number 2 on the list for me as the worst live action anime ever. Bro, I learned this a few months ago. The director never even watched Dragon Ball Z. Like he just knew the concept and he saw some of the panels or whatever. He's like, all right, bet we gonna make a banger.
I just ran with some shit. Ran
with it, bro. Like why the nigga hair spiky whole time? Don't need to be like that. It looks so bad. He said Kamehameha wrong. It looked awful. Master Roshi was trash. Bulma was trash. Piccolo looked awful. It was just all around just a horrible experience to watch. And I think I saw that bitch in the no, I didn't see it in the theaters because I wanted to, but I saw it when it came out on cable, and I was highly disappointed. I was so glad I didn't spend money to watch that shit.
Facts.
It was so bad, bro. Horrible. Wait, what do you want to say about it, Davey? I know you want to say some shit on it.
My thing is this, right? And I always say this. All these characters look like white people with colored hair, right?
Facts.
So the time they get to steal a Japanese creation that is god tier material, generational upon generational tier anime, you fuck it up with white people when they all look like white people. This is the time you're supposed to go and all the times that y'all want to steal shit from other people's cultures, you want to fuck up Dragon Ball Z, nigga.
Right, and they call it Dragon Ball Evolution. Like the fuck. And they really try to make it. They really try to make it like it was going to have other parts, like sequels and shit. And it bombed heavy. Oh my god, it was so bad, bro. And that's why we probably ain't ever going to see another one.
Never.
Nah, hell no.
Because no one wants to touch that. No one wants to be the next person to try to attempt that, and no one should. Just leave it as an anime. Leave it drawn. Don't try to be a live action. You got to pull a Avatar, Last Airbender on Netflix type level shit.
Avatar was ass too.
Yeah, we can talk about that one. Avatar was ass.
They called that nigga Ong, bro.
My name is Ong.
What is happening, bro? The kid inside me died. I was like, Ong? I was like, who the fuck is Ong? Like, this nigga's Aang. 2 A's. Aang, bro. What the fuck? They did Toph terrible. They did my nigga Sokka terrible. Katara's a weak-ass waterbender, bro. I'm like, bro, oh my god, bro. My nigga Sokka looks like a straight bitch, bro. Like, my nigga didn't have the warrior tail, bro. Like, come the fuck on, bro. What are y'all doing?
Worst casting jobs ever.
And that was M. Night Shyamalan, bro. Like, what are you even doing, bro? You made, what was that movie called? Sixth Sense and Signs. You're not made to, you don't have the brain for Avatar, bro. I'm sorry. Once you called the main character the wrong name, no one said anything about that either. None of the producers, none of the cast members, none of the writers. I'm like,
ain't none of them watch that bitch, bro.
That's some shit he heard from his kids and be like, Dad, this would be a good movie if you made it with real people. And he was like, Ong. Okay, let me see what this is about.
Let me watch 3 episodes and then let me make a whole movie on. Oh, bro, I know people comment about this all the time, but with the Earthbenders, bro, when they move the rock and the rock moves slow across the camera like this. Slow as hell, bro. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen other than Dragon Ball Evolution. But I'm excited for the new one though. The new one looks right. It's got the right type of people. They say in the name right. They got the arrow right on the bull's forehead. It's not like just a graffiti type tattoo on his shit.
Oh God, that's just like right here and then
right.
Bruh.
So I'm excited. The full trailer just came out today, and it looks fire. So it comes out February 22nd. This is not a sponsor, but it looks fire. All right, the next one is Death Note. Netflix's Death Note. Trash.
It was It was.
No, the Death Note's my favorite anime, and so much, I got the nigga tattooed on my arm, bro. Like, bro, it was such a disgrace. The acting was horrible. The casting was questionable. Like, why is Lakeith playing L? What? Because they're not even in Japan. So I'm just trying to figure out what Ryuk looked like. He was on crack. Like, he looked like straight up on crack, bro. Shit. Like, what's y'all thoughts? Did y'all peep that, John?
I watched that. That's like one of the only live action I watched, and then like the Dragon Ball Evolution, like watching all that turned me off from watching live action anime for real. So like One Piece is like the only, and it's pretty good. I've watched it. Like I watched a couple episodes. It's pretty good. I feel like it's done pretty well.
The next one is Cowboy Bebop from Netflix. I didn't watch it because I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop. It's on my list of animes to watch, but I heard a lot of people were not satisfied with that version. They said things were missing, acting was bad, and they were just trying to do too much. And they also poured a lot of money into that, and they thought they was gonna get they thought they were gonna have like a part 2, and it ain't happening. Got scrapped. So that's unfortunate. And then there's Speed Racer. Oh, I'm going back. Speed Racer, bro. I think that came out like 2006, 2007. That was ass. My boy Quan loves that movie, bro. I talked to him the other day. I was like, Speed Racer was trash, right? He's like, what? No, that show was fire. I was like, nah, bro. We saw different movies. The corny lines, like, because, you know, Speed Racer was old. I think it was like early 80s, if not like late, maybe 70s, like late 70s. And that John, like, it was punny. It had like a lot of puns and weird jokes or whatever. But like, fast forwarding 20 years later, it didn't hit. It was I don't know, something about it was just it was just weird, you know. We talked about Avatar, and then Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson, who I didn't know was an Asian woman.
I'm so weak.
Davey's face is crazy right now. It's like his soul just almost lifted out of his body, bro.
That shit is terrible, yo. And the sad thing is, yo, and I don't even know if it's on your list, and I hope I don't spoil this. I'm a big Tokyo Ghoul fan. You know, not the biggest, but definitely a Tokyo.
I didn't even know they had a live action.
It's on Crunchyroll. That shit is better than all that other shit, and I thought that shit was not good. Not for the anime comparison. Like, that shit blows all that, the CGI, all that shit blows all that shit you just named out of the water, and it's still trash.
Wow.
It's still dog water. So it's just crazy to me, yo. Like, I'd be so disappointed. Like, there's certain animes you can get away with, I think, but especially trying to use American characters who do not watch anime.
Right. That's the problem.
And don't watch anime. The actors don't watch anime. The cast, the directors don't watch anime. You're just doing something because they told you it's popping in Japan.
Right.
And I will say this year.
And they give you a bag.
And I will say this year, the only thing about some of the people that do it in Japan is when they do the live action part, they be real extra. So when they trying to act out the scenes of like them, you know, like when the dude was eating human food and he was starting to get sick, like that was like, bro, was real. This is, you know, Thriller Michael Jackson extra with the acting, the Like, I hate that shit. Like, bruh, you gotta learn how to get sick the right way. You gotta learn how to act
That's
sick.
hilarious.
Niggas
bro.
been acting sick to get out of school for a long time. You ain't figured out a way to do that shit. Come on now. It's just
hilarious.
bad. But yeah, bro, I don't know, man. It genuinely it's terrible, but better than everything else you just read off.
Right. But it's so weird though with Ghost in the Shell. Like that came out like 2022. Maybe before, it might even came out before the pandemic, honestly. Or like, yeah, but like, come on, man, like it's a Japanese anime. Why are you casting a white woman? And that was the whole thing why people didn't even watch it or even like it. It's just like, come on, bro, casting has to be better. Like just like with One Piece. One Piece did some good casting from what I saw and read. People aren't complaining about it. The main one of you, I think one of y'all was telling me this, that no, my boy Johnny, shout out to Beans. He was telling me that in the manga, the creator leaves answers questions. So one of the questions was, what is the ethnicity of the One Piece characters? And he said like Luffy's like, probably like Hispanic, like because he's from an island or whatever. Like Sanji's French and like all this type of stuff. So like, and they took that into consideration and then cast this show, right? So that was like, that's what people have to do. They really think about, well, our generation's watching this shit. We care about who's actually cast. We're not like our parents who, they'll just make any white person, like, I'm just throwing a name like Bruce Willis, be fucking I don't know, fucking somebody in an anime, and they're like, oh, that's cool, Bruce Willis is in Full Metal Alchemist, oh my god, we should watch this shit. Like, no, why the fuck is Bruce Willis in this shit? No, that should never happen. But now that I say Full Metal Alchemist, that live action was fire. That was actually good. They have a live action on Netflix. It was pretty good.
I think I watched it.
And I watched it before I even watched the anime. And I totally understood what was going on. 90%. But it was good. So
you gotta
watch
watch the Brotherhood one for anybody who hasn't
watched. Yeah, the Brotherhood one. Brotherhood one.
The other one leaves a bunch of holes, and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Right, exactly. All right, so for our last segment, because we're running up on the time, gas or trash? My new favorite segment, a part of the pod. Gas or trash? Healing magic. But the full name of this is called The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. But we shorten it and say healing magic. This shit's gas. I just got started off. This shit is gas, bro. When I saw the title, I was like, I don't know. I'm not, sometimes, it's hit or miss with these long-winded anime titles, whatever. But first episode, I was like, I'm about it. And I got my girl into it. So I rewatched all these 3 episodes. So it was fucking gas. I knew she would love the 3rd episode because it got cute animals and shit. So I was like, yeah, gotcha, bitch. But nah, but it's really fire. I really like the MC. It's giving like, it's kind of like the same with Solo Leveling. Like you got the weak motherfucker, and then he's learning to get strong and all that stuff. But to kind of shorten up what it's actually about, it's about this guy named Yusato. Mm-hmm. And he's hanging out with 2 of the most popular kids in school who are student council president and vice president. They're walking home, and there's this big freaking magical ring. They get transported to another world, and they're labeled as heroes because they were called to be heroes in this world to help a kingdom fight against demon lord that is across the way invading their land. Now Usato is an everyday person. He's just a plain old student. He was taken there by accident just because he was walking home with these 2. But they learn what abilities they have, and his turned up green. So it turned out he can learn how to use healing magic. And then the leader of the rescue squad named Rose takes him and does some rigorous training, and he's trying to learn how he can use his abilities in battle. So it's pretty fire. But Davey, what's your thoughts on healing magic, bro?
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody that watches this because I've been trying to get Josh up on some anime for about 3 years now. And the two that I have recommended so far in Healing Magic and fucking The Witch and the Beast have been hits. I'm 2 for 2, niggas. I'm 2 for 2, niggas.
We'll have a counter. I'll put a counter in
for
there.
sure, for sure. But I mean, and I think Jug might be able to agree with me somewhat. This is kind of a remix and almost identical character makeups of Moonlit Fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not really the one, you know, just like on this one, right? They heard the bells, but he didn't hear the bells, and he just so happened to be in the circle. So that's kind of the somewhat of the similarity with the Moonlit Fantasies. Tsukamichi, Moonlit Fantasy, because the other two were attractive, and it was ugly, and he just so happened to get banished wherever he went. But I mean, one, I think it's really cool and unique in the way that, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us would love to work out and then just be able to instantly heal ourselves to where we're not sore the next day.
Yup,
and be able to get that swole and like, how long was he there for? Like a week?
He trained for, he trained for like, it was like 10 days when he got swole as fuck.
This nigga came back like Deku in season 2 shit, or the end of season 1 when he was finna go take his test. Like, that nigga Deku did that in the summer. He did that in 10 days. But so yeah, I love that. I don't know if everybody's caught up, but when he was fighting the snake, everybody saw that.
Yeah, we're all caught up. Yeah, we're all caught up.
Yeah. So then, whenever he punched that snake at the top of the head, I was like, "Oh, hold on, this is looking real all for one-ish, one for all-ish." And then, you know, the end of the episode, Rose came out. You know, that's kind of, again, somewhat on some, I don't even know. She just watched this man get his ass whooped for the longest, get his arm bit damn near off, and then she'll come out the last second after he can't move, can't do nothing.
Yep.
But she's strong as shit. So I'm real interested to see the way that, I'm interested to see how the way they use healing magic to amplify your strength, you know?
Right.
I don't know. I would think it would be more like an area effect where you hit niggas so hard you break your arm and you can just heal it again and keep hitting somebody.
Right, exactly.
Hard.
Imagine Deku had that, bro, during his whole shit.
Be the GOAT.
Right, he'd be the GOAT. He wouldn't have to keep breaking his arms 18 times a season, bro.
Right. But yeah, that's it. Jug, what you think, bro?
You know, it's one of those where, you know, the character's OP. So, I mean, if you don't like that, I mean, it's where, you know, character's OP, but he doesn't know it yet. He's still coming into his power. So, you know, he's not technically OP yet because he doesn't think he's that strong and can't take on this stuff. So, you know, we ain't got anything that, you know, is really challenging, but, you know, challenging enough to him mentally currently, you know, not physically. So that's cool. And, you know, Rose gives Captain Yami, or, you know, like Fugolion's sister vibes. You know, she's just going to do whatever she wants. She doesn't care. And everybody's scared of her. They're not going to say nothing, no way. You know, the king's like, oh, God, like, why is she here? Don't tell her. She pop up. She pop up. And he like, ah! And she's like, what you say? Nothing. And it's nothing. And then she walk out, and then I already knew. I was like, oh, this nigga's going to say something like, guys, what about my healing? And she turns. She's like, he's coming with me. And I'm like, oh my God. And then, just kidnaps this nigga. It's like, yeah, you're training under me. I don't care what you say. This is happening. Get ready.
Right.
And he's like, what? Then you meet
That's
the
just
fucking,
so funny.
Yeah, then you meet the hooligan squad. You got fucking some bald dude, and all these people just smiling, all weird at him, and he's just like, "Oh my God!" And then you know they all nice. Really, you just got to get to know them. They all got that rough, roguish look of you know, but they all nice people. You know, but they've been training, so you know they catch it. They get him up to speed. You know, even though they're not healers, so it's like, you know, they got the physical part of it. So they got the physical part. So I'm interested to see who these other two, you know, healers supposed to be that, you know, part of the squad. Kind of like, once again, Black Clover. We don't know who these people are, but you know they supposed to be there, kind of like the vice captain, but you never see him until the end. So I'm trying to see who got Rose respect like that. You know, like, oh, this is my right hand right here, because, you know, she's trying to make him the right hand or left. You know.
Or left.
She don't need no more hands, man. She got, oh God, she got enough, bro. She don't need nothing else.
The squad. It's funny you mentioned the squad. The squad reminds me. It gives me like holes, like when Stanley showed up to to the John,
Oh my God,
to
Zero.
the camp, and they're all like dogging them, and then they're like all cool during the whole thing, digging up holes and shit. They give me that type of vibes.
For sure.
Be out there, bro. That was a good movie, bro.
Oh, fire movie. What you mean?
That was a good movie, bro. But shout out to Shia LaBeouf before he fell off the wagon.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
I still love Shia.
I mean, he cool, bro. I wish he would have been the one in the. I mean, you know, like I said, Mark Wahlberg and him cool, but I wish he was the one in these other Transformers, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
as
bro,
Dave would say, 100%.
it's just iconic to have that nigga like that scream, bro, when shit happened, and this nigga just runs out the fuck, bro. This nigga runs out the bro. Twice.
He's got one of the most legendary yells, like the Bumble, the way he yells Bumblebee.
Oh, God.
That forever go down.
Right. Right.
Yes. Sorry, I know we're on something completely different.
Okay.
I know we're talking about real. We're talking about Hollywood movies now. All right, man. Well, that was all I got for this episode. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all being here, man. We clocking this joint at an hour, bro. But we have a lot to talk about, and we got some good things to talk about. So hopefully y'all stuck through the whole video, watched, and can share, subscribe, like the video, read all the comments. You know, appreciate these guys being here. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.